Hey guys, what's up? Moses here, bringing you another Path of Exile video. And this time, it's the good old solo self-found softcore Divine Ire Guardian. That's right. So I'm going to go through over... Oh, we need to vendor some stuff. I'm going to go through over everything. Oh wow, that's a pretty nice Stygian Vice. Lots of resistances. Tier 1 life. Very, very, very nice. I think I just found an upgrade. Sweet. Okay, so mm, we'll figure the yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Let's go into the guide. I actually found 4 Minotaurs. Soul Cell found. I only have Minotaurs. I don't know. It's crazy. Anyways, look at that. Just yeah. I haven't done anything. Just a bunch of Minotaurs been dropping. I need to start using Horizon Orbs, perhaps. Let's put this thing here and slam 1, 2, and 3. Oh, these I already have. Okay. So pretty bad, pretty bad, pretty bad. Let's do this. Alright, you guys ready? Awesome. So, Soul Cell Found, Softcore Synthesis Flashback event. What I've been doing is there is a guide for this build already. It exists, but it only covers very, very early game and only covers what I managed to do when I was playing Solo Cell Found Softcore Synthesis. Started out a new character a day and a half or 2 days before the race began. Okay, so I didn't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I had a plan. I executed it. It worked nice. And then when the race started, I decided that's what I'm gonna do. I had a pretty clear idea what I'm gonna start with, but things have changed. And we've evolved and we've learned, and this is the full guide of the character, how I like to play it. It's a very strong character. I believe it can do the entirety of the game in terms of content. Of course, with better gear, because we are solo self-found, we're limited. Um, but you guys can totally play it, and I really recommend you. It's really, really, really strong. All right, so first, let's go over the links. I'm using Divine Ire, Soul Self-Found 2120, feels good, managed to get that. Divine Ire, Lightning Penetration, Physical to Lightning for conversion, Infused Channeling, right, for Infused Channeling, Control Destruction, and Arcane Surge. Alright, Arcane Surge gives us a big more multiplier and also gives us another more multiplier when we have Arcane Surge on, and also gives us a lot of attack and cast, a lot of cast speed. Right, top tier cast speed roll. This would be better than Elemental Focus because we are doing a whole lot of lightning damage, and even though we're not critting, every once in a while we will crit. The skill will have a small chance to crit. Um, it says 3.84, okay, but with power charges it will be around 10%, and it will continuously crit and proc elemental overload, but it will shock. It will be able to shock, right? So even though we're not getting crit multiplier, shock still makes enemy take more damage. Okay, so it is important for us to be able to not use elemental focus. That's why I changed. And Arcane Surge gives us actually a lot of cast speed, which makes the skill, AOE. See, there's the circle, charge up circle deals damage. Tick a whole lot quicker with more cast speed before the release. And when it ticks quicker, that means it will, well, as a guardian, every time you hit, you have a chance of generating power frenzy and endurance charge, right? This is how we generate all of the charges, 10% chance, and we're ticking quicker. You'll see we'll reach maximum of all charges very, very, very fast. So we're always charged up, always ready to go, and faster casting builds up our, our stacks much quicker, so we can reach 20 and release much quicker. And with the frenzy charges, it happens about a second and a little bit. So this is our current setup, and that's the explanation. A cast when damage taken with Wave of Conviction, Enfeeble, and Immortal Call. I have an assist damage here of Lightning Spire Trap, 2120, managed to get it. Feels good, man. Trap and Mine damage, Lightning Penetration, and Control Destruction. Let's just get into this map because I don't want it to expire. Um, Combustion, Holy Flame Totem, Elemental Focus, and Added Fire. This setup is unnecessary. I just had it for leveling and it just kind of stayed here. And since I'm in a race, I don't want to think about anything else. But it's a nice thing to have, just a little bit of added damage. You stand on the consecrated ground. You know, if it's next to you, it gives you a little bit of life regen, whatever. It does a little bit of damage, buffed up with all the charges and all that. It deals some damage. It's a nice little thing, and I don't really care having it. And the one that have increased duration, Val Righteous Fire. This gives us a big, more multiplier, big buff for our spell damage. Basically, another link for about 6.5 seconds. I need to flip this to increase the duration to get quality. Herald of Purity is our only mono reservation because we're using Mind over Matter. And in the shield, I have Flame Dash and faster casting with Stone Golem because he helps a little bit in lab and all that. But he's generally like, I don't summon him constantly. You can use any other golem. You can use cast when damage taken golem. As a matter of fact, it's something I may consider using since now I actually have Warlord's Mark, and whenever I'm hitting, and since I can only have one curse, I'm only going to have Warlord's Mark on hit. This ring managed to craft, and it's not very good, but it does have the Warlord's Mark, right? It has the resist. It doesn't have life, and fire damage really doesn't do anything for us. But it will give us the leech, which means life and mana leech 2%, Warlord's Mark, level 8, level 12, it doesn't matter. Elder Ring, very very strong stuff for sustain. And maybe I will maybe it will allow me to lose that flask. I don't know, but potentially, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll keep them both. I'll probably keep them both. But yeah, this is the character so far. And in terms of gear, I have a fossil crafted helmet that I managed to get over here. The belt has global fizz damage, which is really, really, really good. But maybe we just now have an abyssal jewel, right? Potentially could be better with another life roll on the implicit, could potentially be better for us. We'll see. The ring, just life resist. This is actually an insane ring. It's not just some life resist. It's a tier 1 life, double resist that was perfect for us, you know, to balance our resistances. And it rolled increased lightning damage, and Divine Ire is pure lightning. It's 50% light. It's physical. 50% the skill converts to lightning, and then 50% converted to lightning from physical to lightning gem that we have over here. So it's pure lightning beam, and of course we can have all sorts of added damage to spells that will give us different elements. So as you can see, we got some cold, we got some chaos, whatever, but and some damage against ignited enemies. That hardly ever happens, but it's pure lightning, and this ring rolled increased lightning damage, so that's very very good. I also added some cold and lightning damage because cold always nice, you know, to chill, to shatter these pesky porcupines, and flat lightning damage is really really good for spells. So if we look, 68.8, you know, this ring gives us a big nice little you know, 2.5k DPS, which is normally something you won't be getting here, on top of really nice life and resistances. The amulet, I managed to craft this. Physical is extra. Since we're not critting, it's not a crit build, we need different ways to scale our damage. So physical is extra cold, physical is extra lightning is in fact insane for our DPS. 53.8, 68.8, so we're talking about 15k DPS here, just to cheat DPS, you know, just to get an idea. And yeah, it has some cast speed, it has some block, spell block. Unfortunately no life roll there, but still very very good. Sorry, amulet for soul self found. The shield is not very good, just cast speed and physical is extra chaos, no spell damage roll here, and no resist, no life, so kind of lame. The boots are pretty lame as well, that's all I managed to get, just double resist, 30 movement speed, and some crafted life. And the wand is actually ridiculously good for soul self found because I managed to get a Tempest Shrine room in the Temple of Atsuatl, right? And that Tempest generator, not Tempest Shrine, Tempest generator gives uh, you know a valuable item, right? Contains tier 3 room, contains a valuable item. So these valuable items can be, and in this case, that hybrid lightning damage and lightning damage to spells, which is ridiculously strong as a basic roll. This is kind of like one of the strongest mods that you can have as a single line. It's a hybrid mod, so it's 2 for 1. You get big flat lightning and big increased lightning damage. It's pretty huge. And then I managed to somehow augment the cast speed, which is really good for this build, as I talked about, and the regal spell damage and hybrid mana, which allowed me to then craft lightning damage to spells, which is insane. And I double slammed crit for spells, mana regeneration. Obviously, it's kind of useless for us, but the four original rolls are insane for this type of weapon. Very, very good stuff. This is why I think the temple is awesome, and you guys should do it, especially if you're playing Soul Self-Found. Don't miss out on the juicy temple. Some really cool items can drop off of that. In my opinion, very underrated league mechanic. I don't think people really even get the idea of what's going on in the temple too much if they missed Incursion League. But yeah, stuff like that can totally carry you. This weapon is actually pretty crazy. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the gear. um, I guess we're going, right? Oh yeah, no. Okay, so if we compare the tree to the tree that I had in the previous video, there's a couple of changes. I don't remember exactly um, what we had, because throughout leveling this character to 90 almost 4, and then I died 6 times and rip rank 1, we're now rank 6 and probably going down because I'm going to go to sleep and then I'm going to go to work, and tomorrow, when I get back home, I'm probably going to go to sleep after work again, and when I start the stream I'm probably going to be way past demigod range. But yeah, anyways, when I first started the character, like I said, it's Path of Exile. The game is dynamic, right? You can't just be like, okay, that's what Moses says, and that's what we're going to do. All right, you got to think a little bit, and you got to exercise some judgment, and decide for yourself after you're playing the build what kind of things will benefit you and what kind of things will improve your own type of playstyle. And when you play the character, you kind of feel the character, and you kind of, ooh, stuff is attacking me. Ooh, go away. So yeah, when you play the character, you feel the character, and you kind of like see what's going on and what your character needs. All right, so pay attention to those kinds of things. And like, for example, in my original tree, I picked up this, and I didn't pick up this, and I didn't pick up the cast speed. I didn't understand how strong the cast speed is for a build like this. And I don't know if I picked up these 2 nodes. I don't know if I did lots of things, but the tree definitely looks different than when I first started out. Like, it's different. I don't know exactly what the changes are, but it evolved, right? And even throughout this character, I decided to go crit, so I unspec'd all this over here, and I went into the crit over here and here, and the shadow crit nodes, and these crit nodes instead of the minion nodes, and I unspec'd all the minion nodes, and you know, I decided to go back to Elemental Overload. I felt it's a stronger option for my current gear because I don't really have good jewels for crit, and jewels is really where crit kind of like shines when you have good jewels with double, with triple crit multi, and you have good Watch's Eye with crit while affected by, and all that kind of shenanigans that I could have in a trade league. Here, crit not very good for Soul Self-Found, so it's something again that you should pay attention to. And what I'm trying to say is, guys, really, to make this short and to kill this map, you see the build guide, that's fine. It gives you kind of like the platform, kind of like the skeleton of how the build should look and how it should work. It explains how, you know, the synergy, the items, the gear, what kind of stuff we have, what we use, the gems. You level it up, you play it, things will, you know, can take different paths, right? And you may decide to do things that I didn't do, and I may decide things later that 2 weeks ago when or you know, 2 days ago or 4 days ago when I recorded, I was low level, but now at level 95 or 93, I got 10 or 12 or 8 more points to play with, and all of a sudden, all sorts of other options open up, and I just simply cannot update every single build that I make. It's not gonna work this way. So you better, you know, if you want to check out what's going on, come to the stream, ask the questions. I'm here streaming all the time. Check out my profile and see how I update my own characters and how the builds evolve, because I don't use POB and I don't have a preset plan of what's going to work, and I just follow it. For me, I like the whole trial and error. Like, I legitimately ended up spending 60 regret orbs and went broke, and it's a part of the fun. Like, I enjoy this kind of stuff, and sure, I ended up losing about an hour, but, you know, for me, playing the game is more than just, you know, min-maxing everything and, like, playing like a robot. I don't know how you want to call it. You know, for me, it's a whole lot of trial and error, and try new things and figure out if it's working for me, and you know, trying out different kind of play style. Even right now, I crafted this Warlord's Mark. It feels good. It's a big improvement, and originally in the build I didn't have it, but up until legitimately now, when I finished the stream, I did not have this ring. I crafted this ring and I told everybody good night, I'm going to sleep, and here I am recording this video. I'm just about to go to sleep. So let's finish this map. Alright, since we started it, and let's get that map objective. It's a rare unidentified map. And sorry, it's a rare corrupted map. I'm gonna tell you a story. Basically, I told you I died 6 times. 5 times were tilting against Malachi. The thing about him is that I'm so tired and exhausted from this last week. Or it feels like a month, but it's actually been since Friday night. It's now Saturday afternoon, right? So it's just been a few days, but I've been pushing really hard, right? I'm on the grind, just constantly streaming. Would be awesome to see all you guys in the stream, by the way. It gets really boring and lonely here. So it would be kind of great to have more and more people coming into the stream, especially in these type of times. You know, when it's like you know, it's like new release, new content, new races, all those type of things. They're super hype, and you know, everybody's going to the big streamers. But we are having amazing stuff happening in our channel all day. You know, stuff like this freaking amulet. Holy shit! I mean, and other things. Like, the stream is extremely eventful, and we're doing amazing stuff playing the video game. And even if we don't, you know, have thousands of viewers, there's still a lot to learn, lots of stuff happening, and I really do encourage all you guys to show up. But yeah, so I'm so exhausted, so tired, because we're pushing so very hard. And what ended up happening was that I thought I corrupted the map into having an 8 mod. But I just chaos spammed, and I got an 8 mod map, and it was insane. And I thought I voled it, but I didn't vol, and it was this map. And I'll tell you the mods. It was monsters have increased damage, boss have increased damage and attack speed, minus max, okay, minus 10 maximum resistances. Oh, that's Zoff right there. So minus 10 maximum resistances and elemental weakness, and extra damage is lightning. Do you follow me? So this was the map, and I thought I valed it. I thought that's the corruption, and I was like, no reflect. I guess I can do it, but you know, and I did it, and it was fine. But then I got to Malachi, and he was so fast in this map, and he was so fast and just one-shotted me for 5 consecutive times over the course of a minute and a half. I went down from rank 1 Guardian, just about to hit 93, to where I am right now, which is, well, the rank 1 is already level 94, and I lost so much experience, so, and I'm so tilted. At least I was. Now I'm okay. I mean, it happens, but I was very, very tilted and kind of like, obviously, you know, upset, because I mean, man, we were doing so good or so well, and I don't deserve this. So yeah, it was very, very painful to lose 50% XP in over the course of like a minute, just dying, getting one-shotted to this Malachi with the insane mods. And just upon recording this video, guys, I realized that I didn't even corrupt this map. That's like, I'm so tired. The map was not even corrupted. I could have just chaosed it and rolled it. I'm playing Soul Self-Found. I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want to, I didn't want to lose the map. I just wanted to get the bonus objective and move on. But obviously, I was wrong. I thought I corrupted it, but it wasn't corrupted. It was just, I could have just chaosed it and move. Oh my god, I cannot die here again. I won't be able to deal with that if I die right now. Okay, give me some flasks. Oh my goodness. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm even going to use Ralcash Impatience, because I cannot die to this boss again. I don't know, I think I'm going to quit the race if I do. I'm not even kidding. If I die to this boss, I think I'm just going to freaking just adios. You know? Probably not, but I just cannot die to this guy. I cannot die. I died 5 times to him. It was very, very painful. It's very traumatic for me, guys. Okay? Very traumatic. So yeah, cheerful times in the race. So let's put this thing here. He's gonna see that I get 22 seconds of charges because of 100% increased frenzy endurance and power charge duration. So that's pretty freaking cool. So we can just use this now, and we have 20 seconds to kill Malachi and, you know, keep generating our charges. But of course, it's such an easy boss. Like, the problem is that I had like 700,000 damage modifiers, and like it was impossible with what I. And it wasn't even corrupted. I could have just chaosed again. I forgot to corrupt. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Anyways, this is the core. This is the core boss fight. Don't kill me. We got the bonus objective. Okay, finally. Oh my goodness. Anyways, this is the build. It's actually insane, okay? And I really do recommend you guys to check out the stream. We're having a blast. Synthesis is crazy OP, you guys, okay? I did a 180, completely changed my mind. Synthesis in the past few weeks before this, I'm telling you, it is a big shame they're removing it. It is a big shame people didn't give it a chance, because it is broken, guys. The amount of rewards I'm getting here is actually ridiculous. At the very first day, I found like 8 Harbinger, or 6 or 7 Harbinger orbs. Right now I only have 3. I found on the very first day like 30 Horizon orbs, guys. I found Breach Stones. I found Harbinger Beachhead map. I found insane stuff. Like I'm telling you, so much currency, so many maps, so many maps, and not to mention the fact that it is free zones that you can run. They're super juiced up, they have good pack size, and they have three charges that you can run over and over again, and they give you a whole lot of XP and loot and everything. And this league, because I'm racing, I haven't been building up the farms even. I've just been running these as traveling nodes and just been clearing them up. I'm telling you, these are the times when I'm getting the most XP, when I'm seeing the most progress on the leaderboard. This is my secret weapon. I don't think any of the other people are doing this. I think they're just doing shape strategy, which is fine. But I'm telling you, this is very very strong, very rewarding, a whole lot of fun. You guys should totally give it a shot. This went a little bit over the intended guide, but this is it. This is the character. I'm going to leave a link to the passive skill tree, but of course take it with a grain of salt. You can always change, you can always mess around, you can always see, you're going, if you're in a trade league, you're going to have better stuff. So for example, maybe you don't need all that cast speed that I picked up. Maybe you want to grab some, I don't know, go into the lightning damage node over here. I don't know. I don't know. It's really all up to you. So yeah, we're going to conclude here. We see some gameplay, awesome stuff. I really want to see you guys on stream. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm here all the time. Appreciate you guys hanging out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.